My wallet is non-existent. And this is why. So, some of you may know that Halo Heroes, or Mega Construx Halo Heroes Series 16, 15 has been out for a little while now. It will just recently released, like maybe people started fighting them less than a week ago. But they finally showed up where I was, and I decided to splurge a little bit because probably won't ever see them again in my stores. So, yeah, I got a full series and some other stuff. So, why don't we take a look at all the figures in the series? I'm gonna get this cleaned up and find the ones that are like every single figure. Okay. So, these are the figures. We have Agent Locke, Light of St. Helios, basically the new Honor Guard, Linda, Decimus, and Ramos. So, we have some new additions. I think these are actually, I guess, all new additions. Some with new molds, some with existing molds. Like, well, Locke is a new, not new character, but new mold and new design. We have the Light of St. Helios, which reuses the old Honor Guard mold, which is exciting because we needed a new Honor Guard mold. We have Spartan Linda, which is the last Spartan we get to Halo Infinite Blue Team, which is exciting, and I like her armor as far as we can tell. Decimus and Ramos. We got Decimus in, I think, Halo Hero Series 4, so he's not new, but it's nice to get a new one, at least for me, because I wasn't collecting and buying my contracts at that time, so I can finally have my own Decimus. And Ramos is we finally get a new ODST. Yes! Yes! I bought like 10 of him just because I need ODSTs, and I can paint some ODSTs now. I also bought several of the Light of St. Helios because they're really cool. So, anyways, let's get these opened up. I actually already opened up Ramos, so I was going to record a video with him already, and that's why I have this one. I got him a bit earlier than all these other figures. Got him from someone on Discord, who goes by Nais, and thank you very much for the figure. But I'm just going to go with the full overview and take a look at him when I take a look at the other figures. For now, let's get them opened up. So with the unboxing out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at our first figure, being Ramos, the ODST. So Ramos is the third figure we've gotten, of Fireteam Raven, the third member, who's showed up in the Fireteam Raven arcade game that was originally released at Dave & Buster's, but ended up going to several arcades after that. I've played it a few times, and it was quite fun, a different way to play Halo, and a refresher to the series. So starting with the details, well, I guess we'll go from head down. At the top, he has two green stripes. I don't know if you can see it that well. And then he comes with a green visor in black around the visor to help it stand out, which is very nice. They didn't do that on a few of the older ODST Heroes figures and ODST figures in general. And it really helps the visor stand out against the gray. On the chest, we have two metal, the straps being a nice bright silver, kind of chromy silver. And on the chest, we have green detailing, which is actually, people complain about this stripe on the left side going over that piece, and that's actually the correct way. That's how Ramos looks in the arcade game, and in every piece of art that I've seen. So, as far as I can tell, that is the correct way he looks, and it comes with a little UNSC symbol on the left side with no text or any defining details, but you can see it's there, and it's already very detailed like that. There is no detailing on the back besides the straps on the top. So that's it for the chest, and moving on to the arms. The shoulders are a nice silver color, matte silver, and has some green stripes and details. Nothing much to say. And the arms are green. It is actually the same green as I think was the Stormbound ODST. I think that's the one. It's the ODST, the green ODST with the communication, the comms backpack. But anyways, it's the same on both sides with gray hands, same as his undersuit. And for some reason, my guy's left arm is a little messed up. It looks like a molding issue. I didn't have it on the first one I opened and got a while ago though. Well, a little bit of an issue near the top shoulder, but nothing too much. I hope that's not an issue with every single figure, although it doesn't really affect how it you can pose and things. Also on the chest, I forgot to mention, it actually says Ramos on the top part of his chest. Very nice detail, and they did the same thing for the Graves and Lang, but in a different location. I don't have Lang, but I do have Graves, and I won't do a side by side because I will be doing that in maybe a later video, depending on if you guys like it. And on the chest, he has some green also down on the bottom. So, yep. And so the arms are same on both sides. For the legs, we have a silver thigh armor with green detailing as like a green square around these little outer pieces. And on the legs, they're also, well, they're the same darker gray as the base color with green detailing around the sides. He comes with a black AR with some kind of warm silver detailing. Kind of looks like a warm kind of goldish silver color. And on the base, he has the Fireteam Raven logo in his name, which is really cool. The older Halo Heroes series usually just have the colors of that Halo Heroes series on it, but now they're moving towards like faction icons and whatnot. Next figure is Agent Locke, which is a new figure to the franchise based on his appearance in I think I forget what the Halo show was called, but what was it? It's the one where we're kind of introduced to Locke and we get the Halo 5. I'll put it up on screen or in the video. So up top we have very nice face detailing. This is the first Locke appearance where we can actually have his head, which is very, very nice. What you can do is now put him onto the body of the Locke figure that comes with the Osiris Fireteam pack. And one notable feature is on the top, there is no peg or no hole for a peg, so you can't put a marine helmet on him. It's just flat, so you can't do that. Just fine. And the eyes are very detailed. That's usually a problem. So nothing else more notable besides the details of his beard and eyes and eyebrows, etc. He has a red torso with painted on dog tags, which is really cool. They did that really well with nice detailing. And if I'm being a little quiet, it's because it's like 12 at night and I probably shouldn't be doing this. So yeah, we get the muscular arm pieces from, I think they're the exact same as one of the Borderlands Heroes figures, I think. Might have been the Psycho. I haven't played Borderlands in a while, so I have no idea. He has a green Spartan arm on his left arm, which kind of sticks out a little bit, but not too much of an issue. And he comes with the same strap belt thingy that the pilot has in the Pelican dropship, or the Pelican down, I don't know, the Infinite Pelican set, which is cool. Nice we can get another piece and possibly paint another piece. I don't think I will, but hey, it's there, we can get it. On his legs, his legs are gray and same with his waist. Base color with painted kneecaps and painted black feet, which are rotatable. So same new arc configuration for all the new Marines. And we have this little armor piece on the side here, which is in the lighter green. Reminds me of the original brick color of like the first sets that were ever released. Locke comes with a DMR with a sight attachment. He is the only Heroes bar this series that doesn't come with a painted weapon, which is a little disappointing. Brings the pace down a little bit, or gives this guy like some points, or takes awesome points, I guess. And on the base, we have the Oni symbol with his name over it, as he is, at least in the show that we can watch. He is an Oni officer, or just an Oni personnel, and not an ODS, or I don't think he was ever an ODST, but he's not a Spartan just yet. So, lock out of the way. Let's take a look at one of the most exciting figures, the Light of Sig Helios. The reuse of the Honor Guard mold from, I don't know which Halo Heroes it was, but an older Halo Heroes. It's very nice that we're getting this mold again. It allows painters like me to maybe create in the old Honor Guards once again. And other. So on the top, we have, this is all the armor is removable on every single one of these figures. And on the top, we have a nice white, the figure is white all around with gray details and gold details. Like on the top horns here, they are gray with gold inside of them. And you can take off the helmet to reveal the Elite head, still using the Halo 4/5 Elite mold. I hope we get some new ones. And on the chest, we have some gray detailing that goes kind of up the collar and down the center, splitting off to where it goes. And on the shoulders, it has a similar design to the helmet, where we have little horns-like things on the armor plates that are gray with gold inlining on both sides. No details on the back. This figure does have a little bit of a problem where the arm is kind of sticking out of the arm socket and won't fit fully in. I may try to sand it down and fix it, but other than that, I have duplicates and I don't mind. The figure has the new hand molds, which is very, very cool. I don't think I would take them out, put them on other elites, but it's nice that they're switching over to that with these figures. And on the legs, we have a very nice, like, oh, yep, see, the arm just comes right out and doesn't fit all the way into the arm socket. So on the legs, we have, again, white armor. The thigh armor has a bit of nice detailing. On the sides, it's gray with some gold on the inside, and same for the other side, and then the rest of the armor is just white. He comes with a gray staff with gold detailing on the top, very, like, I think they're called the pikes, but it's a very cool weapon, and they actually go pretty cheap online, so it doesn't add much to the figure in value, I guess. So yeah, that's the Light of Sig Helios. I love this guy. I'm glad I bought a bunch of them. Moving on to Linda, the last member of Blue Team, which we got in Halo Heroes instead of a normal set. We've gotten Chief, Fred, and Kelly. Kelly in the Razorback, Chief in the Warhog, and basically every other set, and Fred in the Brute Chopper Takedown set. So let's take a look. Starting with her helmet. Her helmet is kind of this beige tan color with some kind of orange detailing on the top. And her visor is kind of the same color as the orange, and same with the light on the side. The bottom of the helmet is more of a gray instead of the tan, which makes it look a little weird, but it's okay. Not really complaining. We get Linda. So that, and you can see these little details up on the side. It looks kind of a tan, sandy color. And same with the back, kind of circular portion. And the visor isn't actually fully colored in. There's no gold highlights or bronze highlights, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to see the kind of eyes painted in gold. And on the bottom, where the chin piece, it has the same beige, tan, sand kind of color to it, which adds a little bit of nice detailing. Overall, the helmet kind of looks like a bird, like a beak kind of sort of. I don't know. Maybe that might just be me. But moving on to the torso, we have the basic female torso for the Infinite figures with black detailing on all the inside parts and throughout the body. and nothing on the back. Moving on to her shoulders, we have new molds, which are very interesting. I have really no idea what those shoulders are meant to be. That's an armor that's in Infinite, but it's a cool new mold nonetheless. I don't know why they're willing to give a new shoulder mold to Linda, which has new molds in general, but they aren't willing to give one for Chief, which still uses the Halo 3 helmet and Halo Reach Air Assault shoulders, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping we'd get one. The arms are the same as every other figure before, mainly coming in with the Hermes figure in the Series 3 blind bag series, except painted in the same base color for the armor. And on the legs, there is no detailing, same with the waist, crotch, and kind of butt area. No details, plain color, just a basic Spartan at that point. And Linda comes with the Norn Fang, a new version of the Norn Fang. I don't have any of the older versions, but as far as I can tell, it's very nicely detailed. The yellow looks really good, which yellow is hard to do. And the visor, or the kind of light on the scope on the gun is kind of odd. I don't know if that's meant to have paint or not. But yeah, and then there's this bipod mount right there that actually comes in silver, which I find a little weird. But it works, and we're getting a new Norn Fang, which is pretty cool. For the base, we have a blue team logo and her name on the front of it. Again, very cool that they're switching over to having the factions instead of the color for the series. But with it being Halo Universe, there bound to come some new changes. Last figure we have in the series is Decimus. Probably the least hyped up figure and the least wanted figure in the entire series. I'm quite glad they did it because I don't have a Decimus. I hope they do another Atriox soon. So, with keeping with the Halo Universe line and somewhat, I think that's kind of a cool addition, and for us new collectors who want to get our banished ranks up. Anyways, starting with his head, going our way down, we'll take his gravity hammer, or I guess we'll take a look at his gravity hammer first because that's kind of blocking everything. So his gravity hammer is a very nicely painted hammer with brown with like a metallic brown for the handles on the weapon, and then silver for every other part, and the red for these little parts right up here, and the big long spike or blade on the back. I like it a lot, and it's a great addition to all the gravity hammers that we've been getting with the Infinite line. Now moving on to Decimus himself, starting with the head. He has a very nicely detailed head with the burn scars and hair being white with his beard, and then scars being this light red kind of flesh tone, and his skin being a kind of gray going towards beige, I think. I don't know my colors all that well. And then on the shoulders, I'm pretty sure this is basically the exact same as like Decimus all around, except just a new updated color scheme. Some red detailing on the legs, the thighs, and nothing else for the lower legs. His shoulder or chest piece also has black detailing on it, right there, and nothing on the back. It's a little loose, likes to flop around, but that's not, I guess, a huge of an issue. And on his base, he comes with the banished symbol with his name on it. It kind of looks a little weird because it seems like the I and the M are kind of fused together, but it works. So let's give him his weapon back and show all of them one by one. Overall, I really like this series, and I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. So overall, I actually am quite pleased with Series 15. I know some people didn't quite like it, but honestly, I liked the figure selection. We get a bunch of new molds, a bunch of new characters, and some old returning ones. I'm just mainly excited about finishing Blue Team and getting a new ODST. I'm also excited about the new Honor Guard mold, but that wasn't really the standout point for me. Personally, I know a lot of people were excited about that, which I did buy a bunch, so you take what I say with a grain of salt, I guess. I'm pleased with it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I kind of like that they're sticking to 5 figures. It makes it easier to collect every single one and not having to go search as much. They can put more of each figure in the box. They used to do 6, but I don't know. I like the 5 figure count. I think it works just fine. So, yeah, that's my review on Halo Heroes Series 15. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'm going to end this video before I lose my voice. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.